Hello to everyone, this is Joanna, and today I'd like to share with you my haul from Bath& Body Works for the Wallflowers. Now this was, I believe, on the 22nd. I made this purchase when the Wallflowers were 5 for $18. And I had a hard time choosing between them, and I think in one of them I got the one that I'm missing a candle to. Needless to say, between the candles, the soap, and the Wallflowers, there are more that I want. Please excuse my busted manicure. I will be taking this off today, so if my hands look horrible, please excuse that. But I just want to share this with you and a few things that I found at the grocery store, which the grocery store was yesterday. So, the Wallflowers on the 22nd were 5 for $18, which I thought that was a really good price. And I wanted to get 2 sets, but I didn't because I was trying to be good. There are so many things that I want to get. I'm looking at the Ulta Mother's Day tote for a perfume purchase because I'm thinking about getting the Daisy Love, the Sweet Love, I think it is. Marc Jacobs Daisy Love. I don't even know what it's called, but it smells really, really good, and I don't need to be looking at perfume, but it's whatever this one is. So this is Also Sweet. And these perfumes, I think the smallest bottle is $60. I don't need any perfume, but I really like those totes, and I don't need them because a lot of the totes that I do have, they're in my closet. But anyway, the Wallflowers that I got, one of them was gingham, and I was looking for a certain one in particular, which I will talk about later. So I did have 2 of these, and I ended up putting one back. I had gotten 2 for an exchange. So as you know, gingham is blue freesia, white peach, and fresh clementine. And I just like the way that this smells. Candle form and body care form. I think it is a fresh, gender neutral scent. And the next one that I got, and this is the one that I want the candle for. I did have that extra Angel Food cupcake, and I took it back and got the Casablanca Lily one. I was trying to decide between the Casablanca Lily and the Flamingo Beach, and I keep calling that candle everything but Flamingo Beach. I keep calling it Pink Flamingo. This is a correct name. And this one is Pink Summer Berries, Juicy Orange, and Dewy White Petals. This is one that I believe I want 2 of, as well as more of that linen and lavender, because I really like fresh scents and I really like that one. And after seeing Miss Myra and Kyla's video, it's beautiful. Like, it on its own is one of those tier type looking candles because they did a review and they burned theirs. And I want to thank you, ladies. Thank you so much for trying it out. I do recommend that candle if you like fresh. It is a really, really nice scent. And it's very beautiful. So in their video, they show what it looks like lit. So because of you guys, I wouldn't mind having 4 more of those. But this one right here, I do want to go and get this candle. So the next candle sale, I will probably pick those up. I do love that these now have flat tops. It makes them easy to store. So I will be looking for storage specifically for those. The next one that I have, even though I did not get the candle, I do have some Peach Bellini hand gels and body care. I picked up the Peach Bellini. I think I missed out on the white peach candle one summer. People thought it smelled like the other peach, and I thought it smelled different. If I do have it, which I don't remember if I got it or not, I'll have to look back at one of my candle collection videos. And it's a shame I have to do that to remember if I have something. This is White Peach, Sparkling Prosecco, and Sweet Orange. Now, again, I will probably get this candle if there's a sale. Years ago, when I was purchasing home interior candles, we used to wish for cinnamon and peach candles. And peach candles were a popular thing. But back then, I lit candles like a normal person in the wintertime or when the power would go out. Yeah, I only lit them whenever we would lose power. But I came to really, really like lighting candles. And at that time, though my kids were at home, they were young. My son was a toddler, so I was really iffy about lighting candles in the home then. So I burn them now like a banshee. The next one I got 2 of was, of course, you guys know, the strawberry pound cake. Now, what my store did, guys, was they hid this. I'm walking around, and I'm like, I'm looking for a certain one. And they knew what I was looking for. They didn't tell anybody where this was. They had one whatever those big things are they store these in, they had one, and they had it hidden in the corner. Like, if you weren't looking and scoping out for it, you wouldn't have found it. And I don't know. I do know that sometimes they are able to get gratis, and sometimes they are able to get what they want right off the top, like they were doing with the candle before they opened up one day. But I also know that sometimes, I don't know retail because I don't work retail, just some of the things I hear from my friends, they have to wait until the store is closed or whatever's left over to get stuff. So I imagine they put these out but didn't say too much, so there'll be some left for them to get. But fresh strawberries, golden shortcake, and whipped cream are the notes on this one. And like I said, when you've got your store employees going after certain items, then you know then that it has to be a really good item. But I feel about this the same way that I feel about that Paris candle. What was that? Lavender marshmallow. I really do like the lavender marshmallow scent a lot. A little bit more than I like the lavender woods scent. And I like Aqualina pink sugar type scents also. I find those to be fresh and fruity and floral all at the same time. A really nice soft scent. But I did go ahead and get 2 of these. I have not used these yet, and I plan on finding my other Sweet Shop Wallflowers and putting these with them. I'm trying to right now go through my ones that don't have the flat tops is what I'm trying to do. So it is very early morning here, and I am probably sleepy, so I pray to you I'm not rambling on, but I'm going to share with you what I got from the grocery side. These right here I like to get for lunch type, either at home when I just want something quick and I don't want to cook food, or I'm at work. And the odd thing is, some people will ask when they see these, do you know how to cook? That answer is yes, I know how to cook. But since my kids are older, you know, my son will be 20 this year. When your kids are out of the house more, for myself, I tend to do a little less of what I used to do. And I do miss that. Like, you could tell I had kids in the house when they were younger because I had all the popular snacks, all the juices, all the sodas, and I loved cooking. And I think when you love cooking, that just makes everything taste better. But now it's just me, and I already cooked like I was cooking for 5 and 6 people when it was just us 3 in the house. So that was why I always had enough food left over for neighbors and things like that, that would test stuff for me or taste stuff for me. One of my good friends, she moved to Ohio with her daughter. So I'm going to share with you the next thing that I got. As you can see, I don't even know where to put this. So the next thing I want to share with you is this Alkaline 88 water. Now, I have this because we had a nurse friend at work that had this water, and I consider her kind of like a health buff. Like, she drinks a lot of water, eats a lot of her fruits and vegetables. She's a nurse, real slim and trim. And I saw her with this, and of course I thought it was a special water, ordered from somewhere special, tasted funny, you know. Well, I tried one, and where I live at, this water is like $2.59, and you get, let me see, is this a 3-liter bottle? So it's a 3.17 quart 3-liter bottle. This stuff is good. It is just plain water. And I told her that when I went to work. I said, you know, I copied your water. I said, I thought it was going to taste funny. She said, because of the word alkaline and Himalayan minerals. And I said, yes, this is plain water. If you are someone that does not like tap water, but you like bottled water, but you don't want to pay a whole ton of money, or you like the Nestle water, because some people I know like certain waters, like some don't like Dansani, they can't stand it. I like it. I didn't like Evian too much back years ago when I was drinking it just for the curiosity's sake, but we did have a brand called Blue Falls. Someone at the grocery store, because I said that I miss Blue Falls, it had a pure clarity that you could taste. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was like a breath of fresh, cool air. That water just had a pure clarity that you could taste. Well, one of the little girls at the grocery store said that what happened was they had something with plastic or something that was found in the water, and that's why I didn't see it anymore. But I live in Indiana. I have seen bottles in places, like if I visited with other people, not in the store, but like on the street discarded. In Kentucky, in Pennsylvania, when I would be there. So I don't know if they're still made or not. The last time I tried to look them up online, they were. But this water is just plain water. If you like infusing your water, making your own water, you just want plain water. Even though this says purified water enhanced with minerals and electrolytes, 8.8 pH added for taste. Alkaline 88, Himalayan minerals. This is just plain tasting water. Like, it doesn't taste funny. The little girl mentioned it does not have a metallic-y taste. I don't know what that is. The sodium is 0.2. Calories and fat, of course, are 0. Carbohydrates are 0. Sugar 0. Protein 0. But the sodium, it's got 5 milligrams, but the daily value says 0.2. So because I'm not a health buff, I don't know what that means, but this water, if you see it, give it a try. The other thing that I liked was that I saw it in this form, and I didn't see this when I got it before. This was 88 cents. I can deal with that. I can get a few of these, $5 or $10 worth. The only thing was, because I used public transportation and it was pouring down rain yesterday, that big bottle was too much for me to handle. But if you like to put things in your water, those little Mio additives and all those little tube things that I see, I really like this a lot, and I'm going to keep this in my rotation right along with that green tea that I drink and my cherry Coke, because it's really, really good. And I see those little bottle diffusers and the fruits and things like that. So I have not like poured this in my coffee maker yet because I would go through it like crazy. But every blue moon I've been known to take something like this and like make my tea with it in the wintertime. And also I will say this, I prefer my water room temperature. The only time that I drink ice cold water is in the heat of the summer. Like when people take bottles like this and put it in the freezer and carry it with them. I have always preferred my water room temperature. In fact, if you ever see me drinking ice water, if it's not summertime, I'm sick. Like, for the most part, you would think I'd be hot, it'd be summer, but for the most part, When I get real, real sick, I will make a big cup of ice, and then I'll pour like just enough water so that the water's freezing cold. And I'll drink a lot of my carbonated water. But I do love this water enough to where I'm going to buy more of these. And I will probably put these in the freezer for the summer. The last thing that I got was I finally found this creamer, guys. And I'm going to try this out before I leave you. I'm going to pause my phone and go over there and make a cup of coffee and see what this tastes like. Because Adam Nichols, I think, saw my post. I did the post while I was at the grocery store. And he asked me how I liked it, and I don't know. So I'm going to taste this little thing right here. And it's marshmallow, so it's sweet cream. But I'm going to go over there and make a cup of coffee real quick and pour this in there. This is the Peep Sweet Marshmallow. Some people had comments when they saw this that I saw where someone said no, but I like marshmallow. And it's marshmallow cream. I didn't think we would ever get this. And here, what? Easter is past? Is Easter past? Yeah, because we were at work and we got free food, guys. So see how Indiana is? We get things after the fact. We didn't have this before. Now, I did go in the grocery store when I was off last Monday, so maybe they were holding it out, but we get it after, and I don't even care. I didn't realize that when I did that post. But I'm going to go over there and make a cup of coffee and test this for you. In case you care, because I know I don't, and I hardly say this, but the calories are 35. The total fat is 1.5. No cholesterol. Sodium is 0. Total carbohydrates, 5 grams. Daily value is 2%. No dietary fiber, of course. I don't even know what I'm reading when I'm reading this, guys, because you know all I go for is packaging and flavor. But we're going to try this out. I will say this. I want to go to Fresh Market and get some chicken salad that same nurse had, guys. I might break down and get this perfume. I can't help it. And I really like those Ulta bags. Whenever I do use those type of bags, I take them to work with goodies and things like that. Especially my one job that I had, I would take one to work that had snacks in it. Sometimes it'll have our work stuff, but I'm really thinking about it. So if I go out today, I might go ahead and see. But y'all pray for me that I don't. That's how I get into trouble. Anyway, did I ever share this with you guys? This was some York peppermint patty hot chocolate that I found. I've been in it a time or two, but this is pretty good. So I don't know. But this is the coffee that I made because it's the only K-Cups that I have. I do have other coffee, and the other one I got is that peppermint mocha, so we didn't want to make that. This one is the 1850 Black Gold Dark Roast Coffee. And I got my little coffee cup here. I don't know if you can see that because God knows I don't want to burn us. And I'm going to go ahead and try this creamer in here. Generally, I just pour my creamer in here. But since I'm doing it on this, I'm going to try to use this spoon here. It does have that sweet cream type smell. I would probably equate this along the lines of my Coffee Mate Italian sweet creamer. They got Oreo and Reese. I might not try the Reese, but if my daughter or my son were in the house, they like creamer in their hot chocolate, which we all do. And one of my creamers, the vanilla one, I use for chocolate martinis, but I haven't made one in years. So this is really sweet and creamy in this coffee. But mind you, these coffees right here are very bold. If I had a cup of Folgers morning cup, something a little bit more mild or regular Folgers, I would have probably used it. And I have just enough creamer in here, if you can see that, to taint it this color. I'm going to try to, I don't know, that's not working. There we go. To taint it like that. So I got a good amount. So it's pretty good. I really do like it. And if there is more, of course, I would buy more. I would buy a backup of that. So that was it. That was all that I wanted to share. You guys at the next candle sale or whatever, get you some of this. Get you the candle. Try the linen and lavender. I'm looking at reviews on this because I feel like I'm missing out by not having this candle right here. And another one I wouldn't mind another one of is at Seaside Days. Now, mind you, I have not burned any of my candles, but when Miss Myra and Kyla showed how beautiful that linen and lavender was, I mean, it was ombre on its own. That is gorgeous. So just because of that, thank you, ladies. I now want a tray full. But until the next time, everyone, have a great morning.